All right, let's get started a little bit early since I got booted out of my OBS. All right, 5 minutes 9. We're a little bit early. I am trying to find where we're live. That looks like it right there. I had to come out on live streams or hangouts again, you guys. Sorry. OBS just would not connect. I don't know what the heck's going on there. I'm going to have to check it out again. Sorry about that, you guys. Let's see. See what I can do here. There we go. Get rid of this here. All right, how is everybody? I got most everybody put down from earlier on that other chat, so don't worry about that. I got you figured out. Okay, let's see what I got. Hey, Uncle, how you doing? Hey, Southern Ohio Prepping, how you doing? FFP, good morning. Can everybody hear me okay? I had to kind of switch over real fast. OBS crashed on me. Cold and wet there, Uncle? All right, yeah, so you guys can hear me. All right. All right, so from the OBS stream, I got Julie LaRoque, Glacier EV, Uncle Al, Psycho Ghost Tracker, and Sparing Outdoors. So those names will go in no matter what, because it's not their fault that my OBS crashed. So let's get rid of this thing here. Too early. Old man says it's too early to be live. Let's see, get this a little bigger so I can see everybody. There we go. Scrapping Irish, how are you this morning? Trying to write down the names here. West Haven, always and forever. Good morning. How's everybody doing? You guys visit for a minute while I catch up here. Welcome to the Wednesday morning coffee chat. It's where we take down the names for the Saturday drawing. Last Saturday we had 3 drawings because it just worked out that we had over 50 in the chat the week before. We had a customer appreciation drawing and then the regular drawing. So we had 3 great drawings. Everybody got to win something. 3 people anyway. Cool Hand Outdoors, welcome. YouTube playing games again. I was at my 4,000 watch hours. I got up this morning. They ticked 10 away again. Prep for it. Welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you this morning. Try to get these names in there, you guys. Keep on visiting there. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. That's a long name, was Stephen. All right. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Southern Ohio. How you doing, Grumpy? Yeah, I think I got everybody now. In Connecticut, how's the weather there in Connecticut, by the way? We're going to be here till around 11:30 or noon. I should have my treadmill today. It's going to be delivered. I'm going to try to lose those pounds I put on over the winter. Even got healthy food, darn it. So how is the weather all the way around the world? Kind of chilly here, trying to snow a little bit. But it's 39 degrees here. How about where you're at? Cold in Connecticut. Bottle of water right here. Trying to lose that winter buffer I got on so I can get out in the woods this summer. 40 in California. I hear you, Cool Hand. Little woman has me on a pretty good diet. Then the treadmill will be here. I'll be walking away. A mean looking wasteland, FFP says. I got my kid on the UPS watch. That's how my treadmill's getting here. That's right, you guys. If you don't know each other, make sure that you're supporting each other up and down the list here. This stream's all about growing, so growing and getting to know each other. shooting the crud and having a cup of coffee or a bottle of water, whatever it takes. Cup of tea. I don't get my OBS not working right. That's twice it's got me with my pants down. I had to shuffle around and get something else going. Oh, I'm so glad for that, Cool Hand. I'm on Hangout, you guys. So if any of you, since I'm on Hangouts, if any of you want to come up here on the panel, you can, and then you can just tell everybody a little bit about your channel, try to get some exposure. Hey, how you doing, Backwoods? Good to see you, my friend. Working on the Monday night stuff now, Backwoods. Gonna be another deep one, I think. Well, they all are if you really think about it. All that information is handy. I kind of watched some of your videos there, Scrapping. I try to hit everybody once, at least once a month. I thought that was pretty interesting how you get that gold out of those printers and stuff. I bet it was. I apologize. I do it as early as I can here because of the way the home time is structured. Can't be pushing the little woman around, you know. You can't bite the hand that feeds you. If any of you want to come up, let me know, and we'll put my email in there. You guys can email me. I'll send you a link. I just put it up there, I suppose, and then you guys can figure out what you want. Hope I did that right. No, I didn't. I screwed it up as usual. Too early in the morning. I think that's right this time. There we go. That's right. That's the right one. It's the J period I period T period. Hey, how you doing, Confidence Plus? Good to see you. Hunt, gather, and grow. Yep, that's absolutely right. I've got a list put together of all the things that you should buy. You can get it for $5 a week, and if you do it every week, you would have a year's worth of food at the end. So if you guys send me an email, let me know. We'll get you up here. You can talk to everybody else. Let them see what you look like. Tell them a little bit about your channel. Blurt out anything else that makes you feel good. Hey, Josie Wells, good to see you come back. Welcome. Sometimes that happens, backwoods. The good thing about that is you can get rid of them. I have the power up here, you know. Sometimes I do it without even trying. You know me. Anybody got anything they want to talk about this morning? Bring it up. We'll talk. Willpower. There you go. I haven't seen him around. Has anybody seen Shiloh? It's been a couple of weeks. I haven't heard from him. I might have to give him a call. Yeah, I think maybe he might be sick. I'm going to give him a call, I think. I was thinking about that this morning. I'm just not like him. Usually he texts me or something. You know how Keith is. Yeah, usually he usually texts me once a day, letting me know how he's doing. He's gotten to be a pretty good friend. Resupply, yep. I actually got a list, Uncle. I was thinking about running a bunch of copies off, giving them to the people who are just trying to start out and stuff. Tells them how they can supply on for about $5 a week. That might be the case. He's got some sort of vision problem. I don't know if anybody knows that much about him, but he used to jump out of perfectly good airplanes when he was in the military. So he said from all those jumps that he did, it kind of messed with his vision. He said he can look. What was it he said? He said he can look around and it's like everything's in 3D. Anybody trying to make a magic number on their subscribers list? Not supposed to land on your head. From Zero to Homestead, how are you doing this morning? It's good to see you pop in. You're back at 596. Well, I was at 4,000 watch hours yesterday. I'm back at 3993 or something like that. I wrote him a nasty little note. You're about 27 away from 500. Oh, you guys need to help out Scrapping Irish then if you haven't already. Check out his channel. Give him a little bit of love. Yeah, they took 7 watch hours away from me. I was under review yesterday, and now I'm back behind the 8 ball again. That's okay. They asked me to do that survey, and I answered all the questions honestly. They probably don't like me anymore. They're all up and down. I don't understand them. It's nothing like when I first started. Yeah, I don't understand them. I think they need to retrain their AI. Hey, how you doing, Dad? Good to see you. Yeah, how we had touched basically on some light medical stuff the other night, backwoods. Think I'm going to delve into it even deeper this next week. Coming up with a pretty big list. Everybody should start thinking about putting together now. Oh, you did the survey too? I hope you were honest with them because I was. I gave it to them with both barrels. They asked me if I trusted them. I said no. More water. Water, water, water. Yeah, I'm thinking that's why they took some hours away from me, because I took the survey and then I fell backwards again. But I went to that team YouTube on Twitter. That's how I was told to get a hold of them. And I asked him, I said, how the hell is a guy supposed to get ahead if you guys keep taking it back? I'm just kind of sitting and waiting for the big change that's supposed to be coming out next week. Bradley, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. How are you this morning? Irish Train Guy, good morning. How are you? Probably just put that survey out so they can see the ones that are actually unhappy with them so they can mess around with them. Are you guys just getting here? We're talking about YouTube taking everybody's hours and watch hours away from them. Anybody else been losing watch hours or subscribers? Oh man, Dad on YouTube's growing. Watch out. 300 subs. You guys, some of you guys in here, if you're not supporting Dad on YouTube, let's get him a few more subs this morning. That food that little woman's got me eating is tough. I'm used to having good food. Popsicles, cookies. Yeah, you know what? I heard, I'm pretty sure it's true because it came from YouTube, is that your likes are how your channel gets ranked. So if you're not making videos and getting likes, then probably you're not gonna be getting anything. They'll probably take away. At first, I thought they were just purging out all the dead channels that weren't really doing anything for support or videos or anything, but I'm thinking it goes a little bit past that. Hey, AU Pack Mule, how are you? Good to see you this morning. Thanks for dropping by. If you guys have been watching videos and stuff, have you ever watched the bigger channels are now starting to do live streams? For a long time, you didn't see them doing anything but videos and stuff. Well, now they're doing live streams. They're collabing with one another Well, that has to do with YouTube. YouTube called all of them up and told them they had to get back out there and start doing live streams. So now that's why you see the big channels starting to do live streams all the time because they were told to by YouTube. I don't mind going live, but I just don't want my stuff taken away from me. You plan on doing live streams in the future when you get more followers? You know, actually, you could probably get more followers if you live streamed. A lot of times, the people that are already subscribed to you will come in and watch you, and they'll if they like what they see, they start bringing their friends with them. So you could start gaining subscribers that way. Just something to think about. Yeah, they're really pushing that. Been pushing us to go live. Have you noticed that? To go out to their YouTube Red or YouTube TV, whatever that is. They're even pushing us to do that. So I think that eventually they're going to start charging everybody to be on YouTube. I think that's the direction they want to go. All it has to do with their advertisers. The advertisers are running them now, telling them what they want. I guess that's one way to keep the bad content channels out, but I'm not so sure about the way they go about it. Didn't miss much, Bradley. We're still talking about YouTube. I think they've been corporate for a while, but now they're really starting to. I think the advertisers pushing them today, and we want more live streams. I know Walker Outdoors, he has a friend that he works for, and he's the guy he works for is a YouTuber, and he gets paid pretty good from YouTube. So Mike does all of his grunt work, and he pays him money from what he gets at YouTube. Old man, hey, how are you doing? The earlier broadcast was my OBS breaking down. It shut down, so I came out here. Yep, that's right. That's right, Backwoods. Yeah, if you want to think that, old man, yeah, the earlier broadcast was just a test. Actually, it came up saying that the keys didn't match, but when I went back and checked them, they did. It was probably just a network error. So instead of trying to work through it in time to go back on live, I just went to Hangouts. More I do it, the easier it gets. So You haven't had any mail yet? Oh, because of the snow? Well, I got your package, but I didn't get that. I didn't get that pattern you were supposed to send me. I even took all the wax out of the box to see if you had put it in the bottom, but it was not in there. So maybe I was hoping maybe you forgot about it. Forgot to put it in, you know. Hey, Keith Gregory, how you doing? Glad to see you popped in. How are you doing this morning? You guys remember now, if we get 50 in here, go. You got some friends not doing anything. We get 50 in there, we'll do. Excuse me. We'll do 2 drawings on Saturday. How did it come out? How'd the Chevy buoy keychain mold? How'd it turn out? Hey, David Carlisle, how are you? Good to see you this morning. Not bad, huh? Good. SJ, she's got quite a few pours up now. I don't know if you follow her. I think I've seen you there. Thinking about growing this white beard all the way down a little bit, but usually when it gets about this long, I've just about had it with it. 1462. All right. Good job. So you didn't send me that pattern, old man? Oh, you just didn't have it ready. I get it. I went back up and read it. I'll be looking for it. Hey, Robert and Cindy. How the heck are you guys? About to go to work. I hate that word. Although, if you think about it, YouTube is sort of like that, huh? Hey, I was going to tell you guys I got some more stickers in, about this many of them. Anybody needs one, let me know, okay? I've got the other ones, but I had these made too because I got a pretty good deal on them. So, anybody wants one, send me their address. I'll send it out. Yep, send me your darn address. Email's in my about section. Hey, how's my friend doing over there in Washington? How them girls looking? Them colas are getting pretty big. Oh, that's good to hear. That's too bad you found another male in there with them females. It's a good thing that you caught it. That could have been bad for the rest of them. Hey, Jerry, how you doing, my friend? Is the job over yet? You've been making videos this whole time you've been gone, right, Jerry? You guys are getting Uncle Al's word there, right? He needs 11 more watch hours or 11 more views, excuse me. That'd be the same as watch hours. Go there and watch a couple of his videos, you guys. He keeps them pretty short, so it's not like it's going to kill you. If you guys don't know about Jerry's wood shop, you need to check him out as well. He's been gone for a while because he had a job, but he'll be coming back. So get over there and check him out. He's got some videos over there, pretty interesting. Hey, up north, how you doing? Good to see you. So is your work out of town done, Jerry? Yeah, I heard you guys got rain right behind that snow, old man. That'll help it. That'll help it melt pretty quick. Yep. Oh, Sunday's your last day. Cool. Maybe we'll get to see you on YouTube, huh? Oh, you're off till Sunday. Okay. So what, do you get to work locally then? I think last time I talked to you just privately, you were in Denver. Have you been? Have you checked on your channel, Jerry? They did a purge while you were off. You probably lost some subscribers. Billy Boo Brown, how the heck are you? That looks like a pretty new name in here. All right, kind of local. That's better than far, far away, huh? For all you guys that are kind of new to the channel, I write all you guys' name down as you come in. I try to write them all down as you come in. You lost about 1,000. I'm sorry. You're going to have to get them back. We'll do the best we can to get them, some of them back for you, bud. So as I was saying, for you newer guys, I write down your names. That's why you see me writing. And then on Saturday, you come to the live stream and stay until we have the drawing. And if your name's pulled, then you win a prize. Sacramento Paranormal, how are you? Just woke up. Better get some coffee and come join us. We're just talking about a little bit of everything. Hey, hey, Scott, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're doing good, Scott. Keep on trucking. That's right. Keep pushing. It's all about networking and getting to know one another. You know, if you're going to subscribe to somebody, make sure that you go over there and watch a video so you know what they're about. And then when you comment on it, say, hey, Will sent me over here. I just subscribed to your channel. Something like that. You guys know what to do. I don't have to remind you. So How's the weather for everybody? It's warming up here. It's up to 44. We're gonna have a heat wave, I think. Hey, Rob, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by. It's always good to see you, my friend. How is the weather in Texas? Raining and wind. Yeah, Uncle Al, he kind of lives down that area. He said it was raining. $39, huh? You must live south, huh? The wind must blow there a lot, huh, Rob? Boy, it sure is some beautiful country that you take us to, though. I've been all over the United States, and, I don't believe I've ever been in Texas. 43 in Las Vegas. Holy cow. That's cold for there, isn't it? What does it usually get around the wintertime there? A lot of wind. We get a lot of wind up here too, Rob. Boondocks of California. Well, the boondocks are better than living right in the city, I believe. I've lived in some big cities. I prefer outside the big cities. Eminem, hey, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. What state do I live in? I live in Nebraska. Not originally from here, but I live here now. You guys have the Pineapple Express? Yeah, everybody around here says I live in a banana belt. Because it can snow all around me and we won't get it here. This has been a pretty mild winter here. We usually get 2 or 3 feet a year in the wintertime, and I think we've only had a couple of inches. Oklahoma. Hey, I know a few people there. I'm from Washington State originally, and a friend of mine moved to Oklahoma. He met a girl down there and moved there. He says he likes it. I guess that's all it takes. I left there because of the economy. I went on Social Security. It's kind of hard to live there. When you get on Social Security, just about all the old people move out when they get old there. Yeah, it's okay here, Jerry. But I'm kind of used to mountains with trees on them and stuff. These are kind of rolling hills here. Southeast Oklahoma. Yeah, my dad was originally from Oklahoma. He was around the Tulsa area. I used to have to go to Tulsa every summer to visit my aunts. He used to ship me off there so I could spend time with family. Not Chimney Rock, but they have what they call a bluff here. It's called Scotts Bluff. Name of my town is Scotts Bluff, but right outside of town they have a monument out there called Scotts Bluff. It's pretty nice. It's really tall and it's got lots of scenic views up there. I've taken some pictures. I've posted some of them here on YouTube. I've used them for thumbnails and whatnot. I lived here when I was first gotten out of the military. I came here because my parents lived here because my dad worked for Boeing, putting in the missile system that we have all around the U.S. here. So about 45 miles south of where I live now is where I went and helped my parents move from South Dakota to there. So when they left there, I just went and stayed there because I married a girl from there and worked in the oil fields, roughnecking as a derrick for many years, about 10 years. And when the oil petered out or they didn't want to drill it anymore, they were, quote, unquote, saving it for later. Then I went out west. I spent the rest of my life out there until recently. All right, up north, have a great day. Try to learn as much as you can, okay? Chimney Rock Monument, where is that located at, Rob? That must be in the eastern part of the state. I know I worked construction for years, and I got sent all over the place here in Nebraska doing roads and bridges and culverts and all kinds of stuff. So, oh, you got to work on a power plant, huh? Yeah, we did all of our own repair back in the day. I had already gone to school to learn how to weld and everything, and so when I was roughnecking, they all knew I could do that. So when the rig would break down, they needed it put back together. Guess who got to do it? Oh, it's on the way to Wyoming? I don't believe I've heard of Chimney Rock. Maybe. It might be in between here and Kimball. They have quite a few rocks here for sure. They have one they call, I think it's called, it looks like an ice cream cone. So I think they call it Ice Cream Cone Point or something like that. Oh, really? Prep for it? That's kind of interesting. I'll have to look for that. It's west of me, huh? Well, if it's west of me, it couldn't be too much west because I live about 18 miles from Wyoming. Oh, look there. My kid loves me. Brought me a cookie. One of the old guys I used to work for on the rigs, he came back here, I don't know, about a year ago and said he was going to punch about 3 holes southeast. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That's probably over around the Baird area. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Good morning. Yeah, I'll look it up, Rob. Maybe I'll wander over there this summer. I've already got it written down on a piece of paper up here to check out. South of Baird, yep, that makes sense. Yeah, Baird's not too far from here at all. Catardon? I've never heard of that, old man. Yeah, it's not bad here, Thomas. Actually, about 40 some degrees, I believe. $39, I guess. Went back down. It was 44. Now it's down to 39. Hey, bio preppers, Bayou. Go east. East where? Is it in this state, old man? Or just east? So what, old man, is that eastern Nebraska or just east? I don't think they have a mount anything here. I can tell you it's a mountain in Maine. How's that sound? Bank run on Wells Fargo and Chase Banks. What's that about, Uncle? Yeah, it's in Maine. Mount Catardon is in Maine. And that's where the sun hits first. Woohoo! I win! I win! Scott doesn't trust national banks. Yeah, I was watching. Can't remember what I was watching. It was a video, or maybe it was a TV show. But they're saying that after you put your money in the bank, then try to go take it out. That they don't have to give it to you. After you put it in their bank, it makes it theirs. And they just let you take a little bit out at a time. Corsair, good morning. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Glad you stopped in. How is the weather in your part of the world, Scott? Anybody else recently losing watch hours or views? Yeah, isn't that something, Rob? Almost makes you think that you should not keep your money in the bank, huh? And what happened is they conditioned us. Remember when back in the day, they didn't even have debit cards. You wrote checks for everything, and before that, you had to just go in there and get your money out to go to the store. But then they spoiled us by showing us debit cards and how we could spend them at the store. I really never thought about it until I saw that video. If we were to have a crash, it'd be hard to get your money back. Have not seen Sue yet. Kind of wondering about Keith, as a matter of fact. I'm wondering if he's okay. Haven't seen him for a few days now. Hope they're okay over there in Indiana. Oh, you save quarters? Yeah, I used to be able to save, just put all my change in a jar. That's what I would do when I was working. I would just take all the change out of my pocket every day when I get home from work, throw it in a big old jar. And then I would not trade it in till it was plumb full. I'd have about 300-400 bucks in there. But now I'm on Social Security. Kind of hard to save, but take all your change and throw in the jar anymore. I do have a little bit of money in my safe, but not near enough. Should save pennies. They're going to be obsolete. Pretty much are already. You're just lurking. That's cool. Sometimes I just go in and listen. I don't always talk. Quantum easing. You hope you die before you need to use your quarters. Then what? Where are they going to go to? You got family to give them to, or for them to find when you're gone? Hey, Lou, good to see you, friend. Well, you ever notice the bank machines have changed? Used to be you could make deposits. You could put your money in and deposit it. Now they won't let you do that. Now they just let you take it out. You have to actually have automatic deposit or physically go in the bank to make your deposit. Anybody been in Walmart? I know our Walmart doesn't have hardly any physical checkers left. They're all automated checkouts that you have to do yourself. They've taken what, all of them out, Dustin?
Yep, they're all gone.
They're all gone in our Walmart. They're all self-serve. Yeah, if you have direct deposit, I have direct deposit from my Social Security. My son has auto deposit for his paycheck, and the same with my girlfriend. She has auto deposit. So actually, you never have physical contact with your money. I think that's how they get away with telling you that after you put it in, you can't get it back. That's my opinion, of course, but it makes sense. You hate self checkouts? Well, I don't really mind them. I'm not ever getting enough to worry about, but some of those folks have baskets that are heaped up with food. It takes them forever to get through those self checkouts. Yeah, that's a good idea to save quarters anyway. Put those all in a jar; they would add up really fast. That would be a good currency if we had a financial collapse or something like that. Hey, Chipper, how you doing, buddy? Poople's cat. And the car has landed, and the cat has landed, but only briefly. Have a ton of upgrading to do. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you, my friend. How's the pandemic doing up in Canada? Canada has paper money. They have that stuff that looks like funny money. Oh, it's all plastic now? So what do they do with all of those bills that they have? I was watching a show the other day where a guy just held up all that money from Canada and some threw it. That money's no good anymore or what? Oh, you got the paper money in the safe. You think that'll be good in SHTF? Be good to start a fire with, maybe. Yeah, gold would be a good thing to save. I collect silver. I used to do some panning when I lived in Washington. Oh, you still use cash? Prep for it? Cash would probably be the best thing, you know what? I watch that stock market here, and I'm just not sure that we're in very good hands yet. Yep, seeds. I have a ton of seeds. I don't know if you guys have seen that video I made, but when I plant my garden, when I go and get the seeds to plant for the garden, I always pick up extra, and I take the extra and I stuff in a big old can that has a lid on it, an airtight lid on it, and I just save those for the hard times, SHTF times or whatever. Yeah, stocks are going way, way down. Then you guys can hear the president tell us how good the stock market's doing. I don't know which one he's looking at, but need more cash and need more beer. There you go. You better stock some beer up for SHTF.
That'll be good for trading.
Yep. My son says barter material. Get those little airplane bottles. I don't drink, so I got airplane bottles, and then those will be good for getting some of the things that you need in the grid down thing. What's up, y'all? You been here forever, cool. Got an itch. Gin and whiskey, yeah, that'll make you quit caring for sure. Chipper says he's not going to store all this for eating. Talk about beer, looks like. Should store some away, you know. Warm beer, I think it stays for quite a while. A rope-a-dope, yep, exactly. Not just on the Democrats either. Fuggles, gotta go. All right, I'll see you later, Hooples. Far too much BS. All right, I'll see you later. You have Patreon and you're asking for $1 million in $1 donations. That'll work. Hey, CR, how the heck are you? I was wondering when you're going to drop by. Whoa, goes the pen. Won't be able to write things down. Hold on, I gotta pick it up. Come get it, Dustin.
Yep. Well, apparently $7.
You gonna pick it up for me, doggy? Huh?
He didn't do it yet.
You guys want to see Dustin real quick? That's not Dustin.
Oh, but here's a dog.
Say hi, Dustin.
Hi.
And the dog is Jake. He's babysitting the fur babies. All right, Bradley. You have a great day, bud. Well, we've hit 40 people, so we need to have 10 more. I'll be able to have 2 drawings. We need to have some more folks. Oh, Donna S., look at there. Oh, man, he is, isn't he, Donna? I got pretty darn lucky. You were talking about the dog, right? Sorry, I bumped you around. Cushion on my seat's moving. All right. How you doing, Sue? Good to see you, my friend. What do you mean you can't stay? How's the weather in Eastern Washington? The old man said it's raining on his side of the mountain. How about you, Donna? How's the weather on your side of the world? What little accident's that, Chipper? I must have missed something. Oh, you have to go to another location. Oh, okay, that sucks. It's icy there, so you guys got some snow, or did you just get sleet? Hey, Gray, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you again. Need to have 7 more fresh faces in here. Then we'll be able to have 2 drawings on Saturday. Sue Nelson is wonderful. She's such a nice person. I can't wait to meet her. It's raining there, Corsair. You must live close to Uncle, huh? The freeways are already parking lots. That's nothing new there. If you guys didn't get a chance to see that live stream Monday night, you guys should go watch that replay. We were talking about sanitation and post SHTF. It was a very good, we had a very good bunch of people in there and some good people on the panel. It went pretty well, I think. Everybody got a little more information. That's right, you guys. You know what to do. If you're not supporting everybody in here, make sure that you are before you leave, okay? That's not really all true, Uncle. If you seal them up, they last longer. But I put new ones in every year, and then after we got everything planted in the ground, I take a piece of tape, I wrap it around the top just to make sure the top snaps on. But I run a piece of duct tape around it too to hold the air out. And just before I seal it with the duct tape, I burp it a little bit and then finish it off with the tape. Should give it a little extra shelf life. And I have planted seeds that I found from 10 years back and they would still grow. Not all of them, but some of them would. All right, CR. You have a great one, okay? You get out there and be a little more creative, okay? You stay warm as well. Poof. All right, Rob, thanks. I'll see you around out there, buddy. Couldn't get the Jeep in the driveway. It took several tries. What part of the world do you live in, Gray? Just the state. I don't need to know too much more than that. It's too much information otherwise. You guys know these red peppers are good for you? I didn't know that. Oh, you live in Washington too? Cool. I used to live there. Actually, I call that my home. You must live on the west side. Yep, I kind of wish I was still there. I know I can't afford to live there anymore, but that is my home. I'm going to go back there and visit someday. Okay, I'm gonna splurge, you guys. All fun, no play makes Jack a dull boy. Eastern Washington isn't bad. I like all of the state. I lived in Western Washington, but I spent a lot of time in Eastern Washington. Hey, Kyle, how you doing, buddy? Uncle Al says hi, Dustin. Hi, Jake.
Hi.
He says hi, Uncle. $1.63 for spinach. I think it's cheaper than that here. How you been, Kyle? How's the weather down in Florida? Uh, you still in Eastern Washington then, Sue? You're just gonna go down the road from where you were? Have a good day. If you have time, come back. We'll be here for a while, you know. About another hour or so. Oh yeah, Gray. Old man from there too. $12 miles. Is that over by Yakima then? Have a good day, Sue. No. Irish Mama says she's still lurking. Have a great day, Susie. Okay, You didn't tell me about the weather, but I guess that's okay. Must be warm. Remember, you guys, I got all these stickers right here. If you guys want one, email me one of my stickers. I got a good deal on them, so I bought them. They're just like the other little ones, but they are square, and they have "Be Prepared" across the bottom. See if I can get it up there closer. Snow there, Irish? Oh, is it still snowing? Hey, how you doing, small town? Good to see you this morning. I like it, all these new people coming in. Like it a lot. That means if we do 5 more, we'll get to have a double drawing instead of a single drawing on Saturday. Good old water. Ketosis. I was reading up on that a little bit the other day. Oh, you're doing keto? How's that going? I've been reading about it. Isn't that's one of those diets where you can start it, but you can't really ever stop, right? If you stop, it comes right back. Your weight does. Keto has helped you with prepping. I bet it has. I've been reading a lot of stuff about it. Oh, you've been doing it for a year? I'd like to try it, but I'm not sure I can with the issues I have. Bug Out Bubba did a good video on ketosis. Basically, don't eat big meals and snacks throughout the day. That's basically what I do now. I snack all through the day, usually healthier stuff, but have one good meal a day. That, and I'm going to have a treadmill today, so I'm going to start walking inside so I don't have to go out in that cold because of my lungs. And start walking now so I can be in better shape by the time spring and summer get here so I can start wandering around outside. Put pictures of Uncle Al's strippers. Let me tell you a little secret about the company I use. They will put people photos on them also. Maybe somebody should be following Uncle Al to the strip club. Take a few pictures and then put them on a sticker, hand them out. Funny. Oh, okay, old man. Sorry about the ankle, buddy. Another hour, you guys. Another hour, and let me see 1, 2, 3, 5 more new people. We have a double drawing on Saturday. I have 2 gifts to give away if we can get 5 more people in here. Yeah, small town. YouTube's been really screwing around here lately. I don't know what's up with them, but they unring the bells and all kinds of stuff. There's this one guy that I told him I subscribed to him, and he told me he was already subscribed to me, and I went and looked, and it showed I was subscribed, but the bell was unrung, so. Yeah, Donna, you know what? I have to start out slow. I don't know how many of y'all know about me, but I have COPD, and I've had it for a few years now. So anything I do, I have to start out slow and work my way up. Like the winter has really packed some weight on me, so I have a hard time breathing. So if I lose some weight, then it's easier on my lungs. I start breathing better. Then when spring and summer come, I can get outside and walk and do some camping and stuff like that, and I start feeling way better, you know. Yep, always start slow. Yeah. It's hard for you after you start gaining that body mass to lose it, you know. Pretty easy to put it on, but it's hard to lose it. Jacob. Give the dogs the red peppers. Funniest dogs in the world. They eat all kinds of veggies. So how many of you have big dogs or small dogs that like vegetables? Mine like vegetables and fruit. Like I said, I snack all day long on fruit and vegetable pieces, and they have to have their share too, or they feel left out, you know. Most of them like all foods for sure. I eat these. I eat these crackers. It's not the saltines, but it's those other ones. And I tried giving those to the dogs. They don't like them. they turn their nose up because they know eventually I'm going to have something else. So, yeah, but cockatiel, I used to have one. He died of old age. They live a long time too. We got him when he was just didn't have any feathers, but about 20 years later, he was kicked the bucket.
He was also an alcoholic.
And Dustin was hollering that he likes his beer. He liked his beer too. Had to always give him a sip of the beer. Your dog likes carrots? I've never tried them on carrots. Maybe I should try that. After he smells it first, let's talk prepping. Has to smell it and figure out if he likes it first. Thomas, he likes birds and beer. And my birds liked beers, so. Bio Prepper says, I had a dog that won't eat anything that's green, but then I got dogs that will eat everything. Oh, you mean he eats it before he has a chance, so he gulps it down. Gulp-de, gulp-de, gulp. Yeah, I had a part wolf, part Doberman that would do that. He wouldn't worry about what it smelled like. He just gulped it down. But he liked his beer too. I would drink a beer and then I would have to take another beer with me. I'd have to have two beers. And then I would drink one, he would drink the other. He would be funny to watch. He'd be walking sideways. You got something buzzing here. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, the Doberman I had, he liked his sticks. I mean, you could throw a stick all day long for him and he would always bring it back. I would take him with me when I'd go out shooting in the clear cuts of Washington, and he would always want a stick. So I would find one that would be about, I don't know, 8 or 10 feet long, you know, just a branch off a tree. I would take it and I would show it to him, and then I would throw it over the bank, clear down into the bushes where, you know, I would never be able to find the darn thing. Then I would tell him to go get it, and he would stay gone until he found that one branch. And then here he would come up the hill with the darn branch in his mouth, drop it at my feet, and sit down, wag his tail, and say, throw it again, throw it again. Then when it was time to go, he would try to take that whole branch and put it in the back seat of the car. It would never fit, so I would have to get him out of the car. I'd have to get the branch out of the car. Then I would have to break a piece off the branch and then throw it in the car. And that would be the only way that he would settle for that to leave, is if part of that branch was in the car. Yeah, pretty funny. Well, you like your dog crabs. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that same dog with the stick idea, I would take him, excuse me, to the park to play frisbee. And I could throw that frisbee into a tree that was hanging out over the creek. And he would swim across the creek, find the tree that it was in, go up into the tree, walk out on the limb very gently, grab that frisbee, and back up very slowly so he wouldn't fall down in the water, and then get down and come back across the creek with the frisbee in his mouth and drop it down at my feet. Say, do it again, do it again, do it again. And I really miss that dog. He was a good dog. You shouldn't keep your keys on the branch. It was a frisbee, not keys, frisbee. Anybody heard from Shiloh? Crabs all over the porch. That would be funny. You go walk out there and all you hear is crunch, crunch, crunch. Hope you guys are prepping for your darn dogs too. You know, you got to take them with you when all hell breaks loose. Get some dog food, dry dog food, and put it in some tins, some plastic tins. Put a lid on it so it doesn't get bugs or anything in it. They're gonna have to eat too, you know. Otherwise, your neighbors might be wanting to eat them, you know. I would be telling them, you come towards my dog, I shoot your butt. So has everybody got their packages that we're supposed to get them from me? I think some of you are in here still. I still have a few of these here stickers left. They're just die cut ones, what they call die cut. So they're a little bit different shape. They're just stamped out. So you guys make sure that you email me your address if you want one. I'll put the address down here for you. It's in my about section, but I will put it in the chat here so you guys can email me. Give me your address. I will send you out a sticker. Yep. Yep. Just email me. I'll send one out to you. You gotta have to give me your address. Yep. You don't want to eat a sick dog. That's for sure. Buckets. A few buckets of dry food will help, though. Make sure you put lids on them so they can't grow anything. You don't forget, you guys, the new folks in here. I'm writing down all the names of the folks that come through here on Wednesday. That's why we have a coffee chat, so I can get you guys' names down. I'm going to show you here. I write everybody's name down. Everybody that comes in. And then on Saturday, that's how I have winning numbers to give away the gifts that I give away out of my store. Usually the first spin is for one of my stickers, or if you've already had a sticker won, then I usually get you something else. Coffee mug, usually. And then if I have 50 people in the Wednesday chat, we have 2 drawings. One is for the drawing for the names right here. And the other is, if we break 50, then I give out a customer appreciation. That is usually a coffee mug or a t-shirt. Actually, I'm also creating, or have created, let me see if I can find it. Show you real quick, a t-shirt through there that has, let me find it. Has this image on the front of it. Try to get it so it can be seen in the window here. That one there is on one of my t-shirts in the store. And they are, I believe I made them $18 or $19. And those are the Blue Rich group. And then it has my JITP prepping on there. Yes, ma'am, you are on the list. I have your name on the list. Everybody that comes in. Usually you guys see me say hello to you, and then I'm right over here writing it down. If I don't write it down, I forget. Yeah, postage is really not that much, Donna. I don't have a FedEx address. I have a physical address of a post office box. That is also in my About section. My email address is in there. My address, mailing address is in there. And all the places I hang out at that you can find me at are in there. So if you haven't gone over and checked out that, you can go there. All that stuff is linked and will take you right where you need to go. I don't give out my physical address. I have a P.O. box for that. There are only a couple of people on YouTube that have my physical address. Everything else goes to my post office box, and I check that on the average about once a week. So my physical address for YouTube is Post Office Box 2212, Scottsbluff, Nebraska 69363. Well, Thomas, what you need to do then is you need to email me and we can talk about that, okay? Hey, Anthony, how are you doing, my friend? Good to see you drop in this morning. How are you? Okay, Cheryl, I'll try to remember that a few times out of my mouth and I'll have it all figured out. I knew that you were a woman. Been to your channel. You're tired of snow? Yeah, just about everybody is. Excuse me, everybody. You'll use your mafia friends? Do the best you can there, my friend. Bring it on, Mother Nature. I didn't mind snow in Washington because I didn't usually have to live with it. If you want to see snow in Washington, yeah, physically have to go up on one of the mountains.
Actually, I've been told they're getting quite a lot there past few days.
My son has friends that still live there, Gray. He says that they've got quite a few in the mountains.
Oh, down on the ground where they are.
Oh, down on the ground. He says it's raining there now.
That's nothing new.
Your mafia friends are too damn expensive. Yeah, probably are. You can find out about anybody if you want to pay a price. Yeah, I've been keeping up with it, Gray. Like I said, I'm originally from there, so I know a lot of people there still. I've only lived here a couple of years. I think it's worse than the snow of 91 from what I've seen. Remember that snowstorm they had in 91? That thing was pretty bad. You live in South Texas? Yeah, so if it gets cold, you probably are a big baby. And that's pretty unusual for California, actually. It's not usually cold there, is it? I was going to show you guys this. I don't know how many of you watched that video yesterday, but this was sent to me by the old man. I don't want it to fall out there on the keyboard, but I can hold it up like this. It's natural beeswax. He sent me a whole bunch of it. And I use it to make some fire starter out of, and then I'm going to make some candles with it too. So those will all be on video. Colder than usual, huh, Thomas? Hey, Kaylin, how you doing? Salves and ointments. Yeah, I've heard that. Sorry, guys, I got a cold. Can't take it anymore. So how did you like that shirt, Kaylin? Looked like it fit you good. Yeah, I can't let that happen. I got too much stuff to do to be in bed. Usually if I catch pneumonia, I'm in the hospital, so that's about the only time that you can keep me down in bed. I'm glad you like it, Kaylin. I see that the printer, when they printed out the front of the shirt, they cut off one of the words. I'm going to have to give them heck about that one. Maybe it was just a camera, but it looked like one of the words was cut off. You ran out of eggs. That's not good. I got to have my eggs at least a couple of times a week. You lost everything in the storm, Cheryl? Oh, that's a good idea, Kaylin. Now you got it set up pretty good, huh? I thought about putting a knife on that thing when I made it, but that holster came out pretty nice. Yeah, I thought about doing that, Kaylin, but I didn't want to overkill it. I figured whoever got it could fix it any way they wanted. I should have just added a piece of leather. You could have cut a piece of leather off of that leg tie, because I'm sure I made that way too long. So I could send you, if you lost your beeswax, Cheryl, I could probably send you a few of these. I've got quite a few of them. If you want some, let me know. I'll send you about 5 or 6 of them. You can just get me in my email and send me your address. I'll send you a few of them. Oh, it's UST paracord? That'll be good. Yeah, you can just use the tender out of the middle of it. Good idea. All right, Uncle. Thanks for coming. Tell the strippers I said hi. I'll be out there watching you, Uncle. Try to get you back up there. You guys, if you're not subscribed to the Uncle Die Bullfrog, go over there and hit him up for me, okay? We're trying to get him unstuck off of 500. We're trying to get him at least to 600, you guys. So if you don't subscribe to my friend Die Bullfrog 79, go check him out. Sure, Cheryl, just get in my about page. My address is in there. Send me your address and I'll get some in the mail. You made it back over 1,000. Good job, Kaylin. I was at 4,000 watch hours yesterday, and I'm down to 39.93 today. So they don't stop at taking subscribers or anything. They take whatever they need. Suckers. Just keep pushing forward, you guys. That's all we can do, because they're just going to keep messing around with us. Could be the way they weed out the weak links, you know. Yeah, they say a month. Usually it takes a little less than that, Kaylin. And usually if you've been monetized once, you don't really have to reapply, because they know that you've hit it. Like when I hit for my 4,000 hours, they told me right away that, hey, you hit your 4,000 hours. We'll be getting in touch with you as soon as we review your channel. And they say 30 days, but it usually doesn't take 30 days. I think the first time I got it, they said 30 days, and within just a couple of days, I was monetized. Just depends on how fast that AI guy gets his job done. Another little game that they play for us. I think that when you hit it, it should just be automatic. I mean, we live in the age of technology. They know if you're there or not. It's just like when you hit it, you know, say, oh, we see that you hit your 4,000 hours. We will contact you as soon as we review your channel to make sure that everything is correct. So they know you're there. They just play games with you. Yep, that's same with me, Kaylin. They've got over $7 of my money in the account. I can't touch it because it's not to 100 yet. Dark chocolate for your health, bull. Only in moderation. You're supposed to say only in moderation because most people, when they get to eating chocolate, they can't stop very easily. Should say store dark chocolate and eat moderately for your health. I think you're right, Lou. Lou thinks the AI is busy getting ready for the world domination. That could be a true fact. You could be laughing about it, but it might be the truth. Well, it is heart healthy, I agree, but it's only in moderation that it's healthy. Oh, I eat a lot of grapes. I ate the green ones and the blue and the dark colored ones, so. You need to moderate more. You and me both. I'm going to get this out a little ways, you guys, so maybe I can do some stuff here for you. Let's see. There you go. Lock them up. Hey, how you doing, Foco? Good to see you, brother. He don't even like chocolate. Sorry. How are you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Trying to get to the page so I can make some moderators here before we get out of here. I know a lot of you folks have been coming regularly, and I want to make sure that you're taken care of. That's what I do. Freezing it. Yeah, but then you gotta wait for it to unfreeze. Okay, finally got there. There it is. Okay, here we go. This one right here. This one right here. There's another one. This one right here. There we go. Just a little something, something. Hey, Muskie, how you doing? Good to see you. Glad you stepped in. We're cruising right along. One more new person in here. Oh, your iPhone's acting up, Cheryl? That's why I'm doing Hangouts today, Muskie. Because I was going to go green screen and it wouldn't connect right. So I went to Hangout thing at the last moment. So I don't know. I'll have to look. Let me look, Cheryl. I try not to look at my phone when I'm on here. Gets too hectic. I got prep for it. I have prep for it, Cheryl. I don't have yours yet. Nothing from you. I'll refresh it. Hold on. No, still nothing yet. I saw it there for a second. Hold on. Keep saying error. You know what you can do? I can tell you something that might work for you. You have a router in your house. Is that how you run your phone? Is through a router for your cable company or something like that? Yeah, I'm looking. It's not here yet, Cheryl. Oh, just got here. Yep, I got it. Just came in. I'll get some put together for you. Whoops. Get rid of that for now. Oh, that's not good, Muskie. I got your email just now, Cheryl. I will send you an email later, and we'll let me see what it says. All right, I will email you back, and I'll ask you. I have some here. I don't want to get rid of all of it because it was sent to me so I could do some stuff on my videos, but be willing to send you some. There's number 50. Look at there. Chris, how are you doing, my friend? How are you feeling, brother? You saved the day there, Chris. Now we get to have 2 drawings on Saturday because we broke 50 people in the chat. Cool beans. Yeah, that's what I was going to tell her too, Kaylin. If she's got a router, just shut your router off and turn it back on. That's called resetting it. And then reset your phone by turning it off and back on. That resets the phone with your router. And then everything should work again. Absolutely not, Thomas. The economy is lower here. That's why I came here, but I truly love Washington. That's where I'm from. So gonna be kind of hard for me to like this place any better. How's Chris feeling this morning? I sent you something, Chris, in the mail. Did you get it? Sent you. It should be like a letter. It's not there today. Probably be there tomorrow. Yeah, there's no place like home, that's for sure, huh, Kaylin? All right, cool beans. I'm glad you already got it. Now I got a new one. A different one anyway. It's the same logo, but see, I got this one. That's the one I sent you. And then these came because they had a special, so I got one of these. So now I have two of them. I get a little money built up in my PayPal from donations and whatnot, then I will be able to buy bigger ones. Oh, you spent some time in Mexico. That's cool. Southern Mexico, then? Open another bottle of gin. I don't know how you can drink that stuff. Yuck. Turpentine. I'm telling you, it tastes like turpentine. An email. Guadalajara. Oh, that's a beautiful city there. Yeah, Guadalajara is a beautiful city. Gin's really good for you. I don't care. It tastes like turpentine. I had a buddy in the military that drank nothing but gin. I drank it with him, but I never drank it again because it is terrible. I'm with Chris. I like a good bourbon or moonshine, something that's got some kick to it. Hey, Gray Man, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Hey, Shiny Penny, good to see you. I don't know how Mexico can be getting too dangerous. They got El Chapo. He's going to spend the rest of his time in jail. You got that email I sent you on that propane, right, Gray Man? Yeah, it would have to be a very acquired taste. My friend in the military, he was from Boston, so he said the same thing, that you had to acquire the taste to it. But I'm telling you, I just could not acquire that taste. Well, you guys, we broke 50 in the chat, so we're going to have a double giveaway on Saturday. That's super. Yeah, I thought for the price, because I did look at some other ones, and some of the other ones were like 11 or 12 bucks. Some of them were even more than that. I'm going to try that cheaper one and see how it works out. If it don't work out, I guess I will have to spend a little more money. You know, I'm going to live longer anyway, even though I have COPD, Thomas, because I quit drinking. It's been, I don't know, probably 18 years since I drank. That'll make you live longer right there. You don't send out emails? You know, I don't send out a lot, but in order for you to get things done here on YouTube, I use my email. Like, I'm getting ready to make some ball caps, some ball caps that have that Blue Wrench crew on it. It's going to say Blue Wrench crew, and it's going to have a wrench right here. And then in the middle of the wrench, it's going to say Blue Wrench crew. So I have to use my email for that so I can send the proofs back and forth to the company. You're not going to stash any alcohol? How about those airplane bottles, Kaylin? Those will make good barter tools. I don't drink, but I have some of those airplane bottles. They cost like $1 or $2 each. I have like a little box full of them. and use those. I'm going to use them for bartering with. I don't drink, so it's no big deal. It's not like it's going to be sitting there calling my name or anything. Your email is yelling out the window. Uh-oh. Yep, I understand, Shiny. You would not like me if I'm a drinker. I tell you, I'm a totally different person. Oh, I can buy it, Gray Man. I don't have a problem buying it. I don't drink it. My significant other, she drinks Jack Daniels, and I buy her a bottle of Jack Daniels, and she'll keep it up in the freezer because she likes it real cold. Because she don't mix it with nothing. She just tosses it back, and it doesn't bother me a bit to go out and buy her a bottle at all. It used to bother me a lot, but it doesn't bother me hardly at all anymore. It doesn't bother me a bit, actually. Okay, put that up there. Okay, we're going to go just a few more minutes here, and then we're going to get out of here. I'm expecting that UPS truck anytime. I don't think you can, Kalen. I don't even think they have a refill on them. Yeah, I'm a totally different person when I drink. I like the way I am now. Keeping your stuff in the basement will keep it cool for sure. You drink your hard liquor at room temperature? Yeah, it didn't matter to me when I drank. Used to be when I drank, me and my buddy'd go out hiking in the woods or something. We would take a bottle of Jack Daniels with us, and the first thing we did after we drove all the way out there, because usually we stayed out there a few days, is we would park the truck, grab our backpacks out of there. I'd reach in there, I'd get the bottle of Jack Daniels out. I would open her up and take the lid and throw it as far as I could. And I'd look at my buddy and I'd say, oops, I guess that means we have to drink it all. Man, you get a lot of stuff if that's how big your basement is, Gray Man. Yeah, I don't think there is any deposit on them, Caitlin, to tell you the truth. Maybe in different states there might be, but I haven't lived in one yet that is. Well, it's the only way you're going to drink if you're going to drink, right, Chris? Like I said, I used to be a whole different guy when I was like that. You know that A word that I don't say a lot? I was one of those guys big time. Yeah, if you had a basement that big, you must put all your preps down there too then, huh? Is that where you are when you're working with your fat wood? Yeah, that's how my girlfriend is too, Gray Man. When I buy her a bottle, it usually lasts months. You know, she'll just take a little bit here, a little bit there. just to take the edge off, you know. Your liver disagrees with you. Well, if you quit drinking, it wouldn't. Your liver heals. I'm not telling you to do that because I would. I don't. I'm not that sort of person. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that, Kaylin. But those little bottles, they ain't worth nothing. Just well leave them on the ground. Oh, is that what you do with the fat wood over at the cabin? I always wondered about that. About 9 more minutes, you guys, and I'm going to get out of here. Should be that big UPS truck should be coming pretty soon. Going to be bringing me my treadmill. That it can, Kaylin. It can. I think it's even whiskey. Whiskey is a good medicine. You can mix with other stuff and make it a medicinal drink. Oh man, I bet. The whole thing came flying apart. Like I said, Thomas, email me. We'll talk about it. I don't usually talk that kind of information out here on the open waves. You should be able to respect that. Here. All right, Thomas, that's cool. 20 pounds. Oh, wow. I've been looking at that, Gray Man. I'm not sure I can do that with my issues, with my health issues. Oh, oh, crud. That's a pretty big piece to be flying off of there. I used to use those tire machines a lot when I first got out of the military. My very first job was in a gas station. That was when they still had self-serve. I'd go out and fill the car up, check the oil, and wash the windows. And people would come in, they'd have tires they needed changed, and that was a long time ago. Oh, I'll bet, Cheryl. Man, that's a good idea. That's right, they did, Kaylin. The old 60s one, that's probably the kind I use, Chris. Because the gas station I worked in was pretty old. Probably didn't change their tire machine forever, you know. I think that was back in the late 60s or early 70s that I did that, so. Those new ones are all fully automatic. You just set the tire in there and put that bar in there and get it all hooked in there, and then you just walk away and come back and the tire's out of the brim. You have a hard time staying healthy, don't you, Chris? You kind of sound like me back in the day. I suppose you break them all down manually then, huh, Gray Man? Which one of those do you like, Raymond? You tell me. So what, you break them down by hand too, Chris? Yeah, you do that, Cheryl. I'll watch it because I think that's a good idea. Shiny penny. There you go. Let the tire shop do it. When I worked on heavy equipment, around heavy equipment, then that's what I did. If my backhoe or one of my rubber tire loaders ever got flats, I would just run them up on a trailer and take them to Les Schwab or a tire shop like that, you know. Let them worry about it instead of me. Yeah, I usually watch I don't watch many of the U.S. stations, news stations. I usually watch the BBC network or something like that. And I only watch it late at night just before I go to bed. So you make a lot of bread. Homemade bread is delicious. Doesn't have all that artificial stuff in there the regular bread has. All right, you guys, let's wind this down. We got like 1 minute left here. I want to thank everybody that came in this morning. We had a good time. Remember, just about the Saturday night drawing, order to win, you have to be there. So last week we had 3 drawings, if you guys remember, and a couple of the people were in there earlier, but they didn't stay for the drawing, so they couldn't win. Had to keep drawing names until we found somebody in that stayed in the chat. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. So you have to be there on Saturday to win, and we're going to draw 2 times this Saturday since we had such a great live stream this morning. Yep, I listened to that BBC, yep. You listen, if you try to watch those news stations around the United States, the big ones like Fox or CNN or MSNBC or NBC or any of those there, They talk about the same thing all day long. They beat it like a dead horse. You don't ever get real accurate information. PA Hillbilly, welcome, but we're getting ready to wrap it up. I'll write your name down, though. You got here soon enough to get your name into the drawing. I was just telling everybody to be there at the Saturday drawing. You have to be there to win. If you leave during the live stream and then I call your name, then it's a non-winner. That's okay. I understand. You got in soon enough to get your name on the drawing list. That's good enough. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going over on my time. So I want to thank everybody for coming. I'll see you guys out there on the tube. I get to everybody's channel eventually, and see you next time. I'm probably going to do another live stream before Saturday, so maybe I'll see you then. Until then, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you out there on the tube. Bye-bye.